Good morning. It's me, your science teacher from National Pavson Kanski. Now, today I am going to continue your second lesson, class 10 pressure. Okay, student. Till our previous class, we are discussed about the Pascal's law. I hope you are clear in the statement of a Pascal's law. Pascal's law is the pressure is equally extended perpendicularly on all the sides as the pressure is applied on a liquid kept in a closed container. When the pressure is equally extended perpendicularly on all the sides, when a force is applied in a closed container, then the pressure is transmitted equally or perpendicularly in all the sides, which is called the Pascal's law. And also we are doing the verification of Pascal's law on the basis of a piston. And we are discussed about the such types of piston, verification of Pascal's law by using such types of piston in our previous class. Okay, student. Now, another one types of questions, mathematical questions will asked in your examination. Please look here. Such types of questions is also asked in your examination for a mathematical part. Look here once time. It is also one types of a piston, circular types of piston. Look here. This, let's consider this is the applied part. Our applied force is F1, area of this page is A1, and the output force F2, and area of this page is A2, and the output force is F3, and area is A3. Let's consider another one phase also. Output force is F4 and area is A4. Such types of questions will ask in your exams for a mathematical. In that question, that types of questions, please check one in the one page there is the both terms will be given. तपाईहरुले यस्तो टाइपको फिगर हेर्नु देख्नुभयो भने त्यो बेलामा के कुरा याद गर्नुस् भने यो मध्ये कुनै एक हामीले चारवटा फेजहरु पिस्टनको चारवटा आउटपुट फेज र इनपुट फेज गरेर चारवटा छ त्यो मध्ये के हुन सक्छ कुनै एकवटाको दुईवटै दिएको हुन सक्छ है फ्रम पास्कल्स ल Pascal's law ले के भन्छ this pressure contained in this page is P1, pressure contains in this page is P2, pressure in this page is P3, pressure in this page is P4. From the Pascal's law, P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P3 is equal to P4. Isn't it? Okay. P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P3 is equal to P4. You are clear? Okay. Now, P1 means F1 upon A1 is equal to P2 means F2 upon A2, P3 means F3 upon A3, and P4 means F4 upon A4. So, such formula is used for the mathematical verifications of a Pascal's law in the types of figures. Okay, student? Hope you are clear in the Pascal's law. And one short questions will be asked from this statement. Write any two or three instrument depend upon the Pascal's law. Right here, write any to write name of any two instrument based on Pascal law. Write name of any two instruments which are based on a Pascal's law. Number one, hydraulic. press. Number 2, piston. Piston. Look here, two instruments depend upon the Pascal's law. The first one is the hydraulic press and second one is the hydraulic brake or a piston. हामीले पास्कल्स लमा डिपेन्ड भएका इन्स्ट्रुमेन्टहरुमा हाइड्रोलिक प्रेसलाई लिन सक्छौं एन्ड अल्सो piston is also another one example of the hydraulic depend upon the Pascal's law. And the others example also found, or a device also found in a device also found which are used in a Pascal's law. Okay, student? Okay. Hope you are clear in this theorem. Number 2, before discuss the second statement, we are going to describe about the one term which is called the upthrust. What is the meaning of upthrust? Upthrust. Please look in figure. Diagram of upthrust. Please look there. Upthrust. Upthrust means the opposing force supplied by a liquid. Write one definitions of upthrust. The opposing force supplied by a liquid when a force is called upthrust. The opposing force supplied by a liquid, LIQ means liquid, don't be confused. The opposing force supplied by a liquid is called upthrust. When an object inside the liquid, the weight of object is less than that of the object out of a liquid. यदि कुनै अब्जेक्टलाई तपाईले पानी भित्र राख्नु भयो भने त्यो बेलामा त्यो अब्जेक्टको वेट चाहिँ के हुन्छ, कम हुन्छ with respect to the outside, because this object inside the liquid, and that case water supplied a opposing force, but acceleration due to gravity when this object in the outside the liquid, and that case acceleration due to gravity attracts towards the center, so that the weight of an object inside the liquid is less weight with respect to the weight of object inside, outside of the liquid. Hasn't it? Okay. Hope you are clear in the upthrust. Now the another one term is density, and we are discuss about the density and relative density. First one is density. What is density? The ratio of mass and volume is called density. The ratio of mass and volume is called density. Density is denoted by D. D is equal to mass upon volume when the unit of mass is kg upon unit of volume is meter cube. It means that SI unit of density is kg per meter cube, isn't it? Okay, student. Okay. And next term is relative density. What is relative density? The density of substance to the to the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Relative density is defined as the density of substance to the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius, or relative density is equal to density of substance to the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius, isn't it? Okay. SI unit, the SI unit of density, there is relative density as no any unit, because it is the simple ratio. Okay, student? Okay. Now we are turn the turn the another one theorem. Next theorem is Archimedes principle. Next one is Archimedes principle. Archimedes principle. What is the definition or what is the statement of Archimedes principle? Before we are going to discuss details, we are discuss about the statement of Archimedes principle. When a body is partially or wholly immersed in a liquid, when a body partially or wholly immersed in a liquid, it experiences an upthrust. Upthrust means the opposing force. It experiences an upthrust equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by it. Write it once time. When a body partially or wholly immersed in a liquid, it experiences an upthrust. Upthrust equal to the weight of displaced liquid. Please read this statement once time. When a body partially or wholly immersed in a liquid, यदि कुनै पनि अब्जेक्ट पुरै अथवा आधा पानीमा डिजल्भ गर्यो भने, पानीमा डुब्यो भने, it experiences an upthrust. In that times liquid supplied the opposing force. त्यो बेलामा के गरेको हुन्छ, लिक्विडले अपोजिङ फोर्स सप्लाई गरेको हुन्छ. लिक्विड सप्लाई अ अपोजिट फोर्स. Experience an upthrust equal to the weight of a displaced liquid, which is equal to the weight of displaced liquid. For example, look here. Let us consider an object. This. The weight of this object is, let's W1. And this object is dissolved in a liquid. In that case, the weight of this object inside the liquid is W2. and there is some water are displaced from here. The weight of this displaced liquid is W3, where W3 is the weight of displaced liquid. Look here, when a body partially or wholly immersed in a liquid, it expands and upwards equal to the weight of a displaced liquid. Hence, upwards is equal to weight of displaced liquid, or upwards is equal to W3. This is the weight of displaced liquid. यो नहीं के रहेछ weight of displaced liquid रहेछ. यही weight of displaced liquid लाई नै हामी के भन्दा रहेछौं, upwards भन्दा रहेछौं. स्टेटमेन्ट आर्किमिडीज प्रिन्सिपल मा के भन्दा रहेछ, कुनै अब्जेक्ट लाई पुरै अथवा आधा पानीमा डिजल्भ गर्नु भयो भने in that times it expands and upwards which is equal to the weight of displaced liquid. Clear? Okay. Now from the Archimedes principle, W1 is equal to W2 plus W3. It means that the weight of an object in an atmosphere, weight of an object in an atmosphere is always equal to the weight of the object inside the liquid and the weight of a displaced liquid. This is the verification of Archimedes principle. Please write the few homeworks for your study in your home. Calculate the unknown quantity from the figure. Study the given diagram and calculate it. Right here, 50 meter square. Point A is equal to F is equal to what? I think you should calculate this one, isn't it? Okay. Number 2. 1. Write difference between thirds and pressure. Number 3. Calculate upwards from the figure. Calculate the upwards from the figure. Okay. 1, 2. Next one, please write. Proof U equal to VDG. Try to prove U equal to VDG. In next class, we will discuss about this proof and law of flotation. Okay, student, stay home, stay safe, and focus on your study. Thank you.